Hey guys, I want to talk about this one thing that's really irritating me. I hope the state of Texas will take this up. I have an elderly lady during the freezes in 2020, or the big freeze in 2020. I had three elderly ladies over the age of 90, and I just felt like insurance was dragging their feet. I'm not saying they were, but I represented them from the very beginning. Anything insurance needed that I gave them. I also provided my estimate. I met them out at the property. There was no stalling on my end, but they just were really slow to pay. So I have a lady who is elderly. I think she's 90, maybe 90, a little over 90. And she had a tree fall on her house, so in her house. And insurance has been very slow. She paid for a lot of things out of pocket. They didn't want to reimburse her. Then when they finally sent a check, they didn't pay recoverable. I mean, it's been just really a nightmare. And her son has been helping me because, as a public adjuster, if they think that I'm on my own fighting them, they can just ignore me. But so I either need that homeowner, I need a family member, I need somebody who's going to say, hey, listen to Sharon because we're not jacking around. We're going to go to a lawyer. But I feel like it's elder abuse. I put this in my email. I do believe it's elder abuse. Elder abuse, if you look at it, has financial exploitation. That's really what I think the theory behind that is. You're taking care of an elderly parent, you're abusing them, you're stealing their money, you're, over doing it on the power of attorney, or just, pretty much moving things around, taking it for yourself. That would be financial exploitation. There's also financial exploitation for life insurance and for people selling elderly people things. Well, I feel like your policy was sold to an older person, and when you refuse to pay, you, the insurance company, refuse to pay them what they're entitled to me, that is financial exploitation. In this case, this lady was out of pocket a good $20,000 because she did not want to wait to get her house back. She got very upset. She's lived in the house for 47 years, and she's very comfortable in her house. We're talking curtains. I don't care if to us they are old. To her, that's what she had in there. That's what she wanted back. They were damaged, so obviously she's not going to be able to get that, except they matched throughout her house, so she could go in another bedroom and put them in. But, she was just really upset. And new furniture, and she liked her old furniture, new carpet. She liked her old carpet. I mean, the lady, poor lady, she didn't want this to have happened to her, but it did. And insurance needed to step up, and they did not. And so I feel like not just Texas Department of Insurance should be notified. I think the Texas Attorney General for elder abuse, for the financial exploitation. And then I also think the Texas Attorney General the Consumer Fraud Division, because she is a consumer. She did purchase a policy, and the insurance company isn't holding up their end of the bargain. And even though she had a public adjuster, and even though her son is an engineer, and even though we've been tag teaming and both putting it on there, she did get very upset and have to have a medical procedure. And it's just not fair. So I want everybody that's listening to this to reach out to your constituent caseworker. That could be your Texas House Representative or your Texas Senator. And tell them that that's something that you would like to see financial exploitation of the elderly include homeowners insurance policies, or maybe even auto policies, because it's not fair to treat these people, drag your feet thinking, well, they'll die and then we won't have to pay. I mean, I don't really know what the reasoning is. I'd hate to say that that's what it is, but man, I'm going to call it, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, sits like a duck, it's probably a duck. Anyway, so if you would do that, you always have the ability. Every senator, representative, state, federal, they should always have a constituent caseworker, and they're always looking for that one bill they're trying, they have to support something. And so if you give them an idea of a bill or something they can get behind, they get to brag about it. They really need to do this. Anyway, stay safe and be prepared.